Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Ryuzaki Hideki versus Lay Buster Meme, and this is going to be a 2v2 Iron Man, $300 per team, so the winning team will win $300, the losing team will lose $300. Also, make sure to check out the Coliseum, link down below at the top of the description if you want to play for money yourself. And then we will see Ryuzaki win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first, 45 versus 42. Opening hands, we have Genroku, Fiendsmith and Paradise, Fenrir, Pydra, Ash Blossom. They have Engraver, Nib, Dominus Purge, Unicorn, and Lurie. So the Tenpai, Kashtira, Fiendsmith deck is a deck that has started popping up in money matches / Ironmans yesterday. One thing about this deck though is that how new it is, I don't think it's going to be very optimized right now. So you know, they're still gonna have to work out some kinks in it, and then the opponent does have Nib plus Purge in hand. So they will go main phase, and then special summon out Fenrir, and then Fenrir effect to go search, grab out another copy of Fenrir. Okay, so maybe they cut like the other Kashtira cards. I assume if they played Unicorn, they'd search it there. Normal Pydra effect, set field spell, then activate field spell effect, go ahead search out Chandra, and then discard the Fiendsmith and Paradise. Chandra effect, special summon out. Then we can go ahead and make Moon. This might be the first time ever that Nib is like actually good against Tenpai. Then make Requiem effect, tribute, bring out Lacrima effect, dump the Engraver. Requiem effect to equip, Engraver shuffle back, special out. They said think here, but you would just let that go. Yeah, you let them make the Necro equip, and then on summon of that, you can go ahead and Nib. Just make them go through this card first. Yep, go ahead, tribute everything, pass over the token, will summon it and attack, 38 plus 24. Okay, so yeah, we can crash into that if we need to without like losing. Okay, so they have Lacrima into Requiem, which lets us get back to Engraver, but we already have Paradise Engrave. Okay, so we have Paradise plus Ash Blossom. They draw into a Lacrima there, and then they will go main phase. Normal out Lacrima effect, dump Engraver, link off into Requiem effect, tribute, they let that go, bring out Engraver, and then they will go activate the effect to equip, and then send those off to bring out the Necro equip, and then they have Engraver hand effect to discard and go ahead search out Tract. That is good, and then they have Necro equip effect to draw one, and then that will draw into a Fenrir. Okay, now Engraver effect, shuffle back Engraver, special summon out, but we do have to remember they have Fiendsmith and Paradise in their graveyard. If they drew like Ash Blossom, that would have been broken. They could have just like went for game. But obviously that didn't happen. Okay, so now they're thinking on where to go to next. They will link off in the SP, and then SP effect target Paradise, so just straight forcing that card out, and then chain the Paradise to go ahead dump Desiree effect, shuffle back Engraver to try to send Engraver, and then chain SP effect. They could banish SP plus tokens, so that way they can summon a cash card here. They could banish both their own cards, but then token stays there, and that token's kind of big. Yeah, okay, so yeah, banish SP plus token. Now, up next, special out Unicorn effect, go search Birth, and this will get the rip at some point because they will want to Lacrima effect, or Ash Blossom. They can't attack directly because SP, and then activate Birth, activate Tract, they Ash Blossom it, activate the Unicorn effect to go rip. I'm not sure why they activated Birth and then Tract. They already normal summon this turn, so they can't like normal out Fenrir. Rip the Sequence, set Dominus Purge, and then end phase, Lacrima effect, shuffle back, special summon out Requiem, and then they said shuffle question mark, said yes, Lacrima shuffles, sorry game glitch, don't you play the card. You know, this person talks so crazy when last time they Iron Man this person, I think I remember them losing $300. And also SP comes back here, didn't see you shuffle the deck, and they just forgot SP. Well, honestly, you know what happened here? I bet you Ryuzaki knew, like, sees the SP is supposed to come back and won't bring it up. But it's also crazy. Like, okay, hopefully they just bring this card back. There's no way they forget, right? Requiem effect, tribute go special, bring out Lacrima effect. And then they're really gonna forget. There's just no way. Like, whenever I see this, it's like, okay, if it was like a 1v1, like, maybe, but it's also $300 on the line. But like, there's multiple people in your call. There's at least you and your teammate, and like, there's no way you both forget the SP. Oh my gosh, you deserve to lose the money then. But also Ryuzaki is like soft cheating here by not reminding them about it, because I guarantee they knew about it. It's supposed to come back. But soft cheating you can't really prove. But yep, they probably are just soft cheating there. Then they're gonna go ahead and rip the Bident, and then they dump the Engraver. Activate Engraver effect, shuffle back the Requiem, special summon itself out, and then I mean, okay, like they have Lacrima into Requiem if they want, but the opponent did draw Baldrake, so activate the effect. They use Baldrake effect. Oh, they also play like the Bestial package in the deck. Oh, they might not be playing. Yeah, they definitely don't play the full Kashtira package because they went Fenrir, search Fenrir, but they definitely play like Bestial Lubellion if they're playing Baldrake. So banish, special summon out. Like I assume so at least. So then the Lacrima still shuffles back into the deck. Then from here, they will go make Requiem with Lacrima, effect Tribute go special, bring out the Engraver, effect to equip, and then effect to go send. Sure. They don't have a cash monster on board now, so they can't birth, activate summoning, and then go Dominus Purge to shut that down. And then now we go normal summon out the Genroku, and then activate Genroku effect, because they started the turn with Requiem, summon Lacrima, and then did all that. Yes, we still have our normal summon, so Genroku will now bring out Fadra. Fadra effect to special summon back out Chundra, and then Battle Phase, swing, yeah, and that's just game. Then on to the next game now, we will go ahead and see Lay Buster Meme. You know, shout out to the SP Little Knight that just never came back. Now we have Ash Blossom, Sengen, Summoning Engraver, Regained, and Fualos. Then they have Lacrima, Veiler, Nib, D-Barrier, and Engraver. So they will go main phase, Lacrima effect to go dump, dump the trap, and then on resolution, activate the Fualos, activate Engraver effect. They said that's fine, so go ahead, search out Tracked. Then we go set D-Barrier, pass turn. So activating the Engraver just made it so that way Paradise is live. They draw Druisworm though, which will make it so that way Paradise is not live. Well, they'll activate the effect and they can go like chain Druisworm to banish, and then they'll just like dump an Engraver from deck or something. Activate Regained, and then activate Engraver. Go ahead, search out Tracked. Activate Tracked to go search and discard. Search Lurie, discard Lurie. Lurie effect, special summon itself out. And then turn that into a Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute go special. Bring out Lacrima. Lacrima effect go dump. And then now we'll dump the... Ooh, do they want to dump Engraver or Paradise? Because it's not like we really need Engraver at this point, right? So we could definitely just dump Paradise. Yeah, I was going to say, we don't need Engraver. Engraver, shuffle back Lurie, special summon itself out. That's fine. I was going to say, the only way you dump Engraver is if we're trying to go, like, sequence into Desiree. Which maybe we could have been trying to go for that. But I think it's, like, safe to assume, like, that just won't resolve with our opponent having 3... non-engine cards at this point. Well, potential non-engine cards. Then they make the sequence. Oh, they still go for it. Sequence effect. They go chain Veiler, which sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's like tough. Like you almost want them to resolve this. At the same time, you don't, because like if they resolve that, then they have to put all their stuff back. But yeah, we go ahead, Veiler that, activate summoning, and then summoning effect, go ahead, search out the Pydra, and then discard Ash Blossom, normal Pydra. Yeah, I mean, we had Ash Blossom to deal with Paradise, but the Druisworm is just a lot better at it while they still have a body on board, and it'll get us a regain draw too. Go ahead and search the Quick Play spell, and then we go activate Quick Play spell. That's fine, so go ahead, search out Chundra, and then activate Chundra effect to special summon out from the hand. On that summon, activate Fiendsmith in Paradise, and then chain Druisworm to banish the Engraver. And then it said, think in response. Nope, you're fine. So banish, special, resolve the Paradise. Said, do you plan on resolving the trap? Yeah, dump the Engraver, new chain link, regain chain link 1. And then activate Nib chain link 2 to play around a potential like cross out draw off of that. Yeah, but then these don't get tributed because of summoning. They draw into Engraver, then they have new chain link, trap chain link 1, regain chain link 2, Druisworm chain link 3. So go ahead, out the Nib, summon back out Druisworm, and then they get the out the set. So all they really out is like, it's like, was it even worth activating Nib? That's so tough. Why are you typing resolves or no? Can we get a judge on if regained activates? Once per turn, if your opponent normal summons or special summons a monster. I'm confused on why we need a judge for that when you summon Nib. I mean, obviously, you're going to say it does. Can you tell me why it wouldn't? Because when the summon happens, you don't have a Bestial Engrave. Okay, let's read this card. Tribute all face-up monsters on the field. Then, special summon this card out. I guess it says end if you do, but like, like this is engraved, so you can. I do have a Bestial. Nib tributes the board if you read it, then summons itself, so there'll be a Bestial in my grave. Do you understand? Okay, so, yup, and now this person's talking crazy. Okay, so you read the part after quick effect. Yup. Writing notes. Okay, obviously they're just gonna wait for the judge. They're not gonna listen to their opponent, because obviously the opponent will, say that. Okay, so obviously the judge ruled with Ryuzaki there, and then shuffle back out the set card, Chain D Barrier, calling Synchros, and then, yeah, now, can they still get game? I kind of doubt it, right? I mean, this gets you to 1 extra body. That doesn't get you game. We still have linking abilities, but what can we really link into? I don't know what's in the extra deck. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's in the extra deck. So, they go ahead and make a seal. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fine, because then we can attack, and then Fadra bring out Chandra, so maybe this is set where we can make, like, Striker Dragon SP in main phase 2, banish the Engraver while leaving, like, Fadra on board. That's what I assume, but once again, I have no idea what's in the extra deck. So swing, and then go ahead, link off into a Hida. Oh, okay. Then link off Fadra plus Hida into SP. Okay, and then banish Engraver, so it's, like, basically the same thing, except we don't get to keep the Fadra onto the field. Sure. And then we will go past turn, they draw Engraver, and then go main phase, activate Tract, add Lurie, discard Lurie effect, special summon itself out, and then activate Regained effect, special summon back out Jerusalem. This card just gives you so much value if it stays on field forever. Like also, if they get the SP banished, they can put back the opponent's card and regain, draw 1. So now they go into Requiem effect, tribute, go special summon out the Engraver, and then go battle phase, attack seal, and then they have seal effect here to tribute and bounce back Engraver, and then seal effect goes special, bring out Bestial Magma Mutt, activate Bestial Magma Mutt effect to search during the end phase, and then they go ahead and admit defeat and leave. Okay, so on to the next match now. We have Ryuzaki versus Amai. We will go ahead and see Ryuzaki when they're active versus their shoot. They will decide to go first, 45 versus 40. We have Pydra, Druisworm, Baldrake, Imperm, Ash Blossom. They have Baldrake, White Rabbit, Ash Blossom, White Rabbit, and Mouse and Underground. So they will go main phase, normal Pydra effect, and then, oh, if they Ashless, that's like a soul. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good there. And then set Imperm, pass, draw Druisworm. There's like a decent amount. Actually, I don't know if there is a decent amount of like punishes, because if they just put another body on board, like the Fiendsmith stuff, they have Baldrake for. But it looks like they're also potentially playing a Bestial engine in their deck. I like how they both have Baldrake, Druisworm. They might be playing like Bestial Lubellion in their deck, or maybe they just play like 1 Druis, 1 Magma Mutt, 1 Baldrake. And then normal White Rabbit. White Rabbit effect, hit with Imperm, activate Field Spell, banish Dormouse. Dormouse effect, pay 300, special summon itself out, then activate Dormouse effect, go banish Chessie Cat. This deck is actually like getting better as the format standards are going on, because more people are playing stuff like Bestial as their non-engines, which is not very good against the Mouse deck. Then they get Cat effect, summon itself out, then they have Cat effect, banish White Rabbit, draw into Allure Darkness, and Mouse and Underground. Okay, and then link off until Link Decoder, then link off into White Binder, and then new chain link. They will go White Binder 1, and then Link Decoder 2, and then they do have a Bestial here that they can drop. So activate Baldrake to banish the Link Decoder, taking a body away from them, sure. It's not the biggest deal for the Malice deck there, though. White Binder effect, go set TP11, activate TP11. They let that go ahead, bring out White Rabbit, the new chain link. They will activate the White Binder effect, which they can Ash Blossom that, because that has the effect to draw. And then activate Druisworm, banishing White Rabbit to try to summon out, but they do have Druid's Worm in their hand, and then they could chain Baldrake if they wanted to stop that from happening now, which they do. So banish, special summon out, then activate the White Rabbit effect, pay 300, summon out. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it was never summoned off that. It was normal summoned and then summoned off TP11. Then go ahead and make the Splash Mage. Then Splash Mage effect a special summon back out the White Rabbit from the graveyard. Then use those to make the Red Ransom effect. Go ahead, search out another copy of the field spell. Link off in the access code effect, gain 3000 attack, effect, banish pop, Red Ransom effect, pay 900, special summon out, and then go banish Dotscaper summon itself out, and then battle phase, swing, and then that's game because we activated the Dormouse effect, which makes us gain the 600 attack. So yeah, that is enough to go for game there. On to the next game now. We will see Ryuzaki be going first. Opening hands, we have Ash Blossom, Pressured Planet, Pydra, Talons, Baldrake. They have Nib, Dormouse, Druid's Worm, MTP07, and Field Spell. Then we will go main phase, activate Pressured Planet, go ahead, grab out Fenrir, and then special summon out Fenrir, and then Fenrir effect to go search, grab out another copy of Fenrir, normal Pydra effect, and then that will grab out Sangan Summoning, then activate Summoning effect, go ahead, search, probably just Chandra, right? Yeah, grab out Chandra, and then discard Fenrir. I mean, you could go for, like, Genroku and make it a tuner, and try to do something like that, but I was gonna say, I feel like they're just gonna be making Moon anyways. And then go up in the Requiem effect, Tribute go special, bring out Lacrima effect go dump the Engraver, Requiem effect to equip, Engraver effect shuffle back, special summon out, and then turn that into a Necro equip, and then on that summon, they have Nib that they can activate in the hand. Yeah, so let's go ahead and Tribute, special summon out, and then, yeah, they can, I mean, it's good to, like, hold the Druid's Worm here. You can hold it to out the Lacrima stuff, or you can hold it for, like, your own engine. If we dropped it there, like, sure, we get to out the token, but the token really doesn't matter too much at this point. Activate Talons, and then in response, chain Druid's Worm, banish Requiem, summon out. Then they have 2 engine cards, so they have to choose, like, I was going to say, they have to choose, like, which starter to hit, and they just scoop. Which I think scooping there is absolutely crazy, by the way. I definitely always make my opponents play it out if I'm playing for, you know, $300. But, you know, we've noticed often enough that, you know, people do not respect the value of $1 in these money matches. I mean, you saw them not bring back SP last match. But yeah, GG. And then on to the third match now. We will see Amai win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first. 41 versus 40. And then we have Imperm, X-Raziel, Trax, Sword, and Ice. They have Chessie Cat, Dotscaper, Bistio, Magmama, MTP07, and Allure Darkness. So they will go activate Allure. They said, good luck, Toast. They said, question mark? So Allure will go draw Mouse Underground plus Terraforming, and then go ahead and banish the cat. It doesn't even matter who's on this. Actually, nah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it doesn't even matter. I don't know. Like, this person, they talked crazy to me, and I was like, alright, then play me, like, Friday of a YCS at a hotel. And they're like, oh, I don't go to YCSs. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. I was like, I guess, sure, go ahead, banish cat, and then activate cat effect, because whenever this person plays, they have, like, 10 people coaching them, which is also another reason why, like, you know, they definitely knew that SP was supposed to come back, but they just didn't bring it up, which, you know, is soft cheating, and they can say that they didn't know about it, but I know that they did. Go ahead, bring out cat, activate Terraforming, go ahead, search out Field Spell, and then activate cat effect, go ahead, banish Field Spell, draw White Rabbit plus cat, and then set the MTP07, and then activate the Field Spell. Sure, like, we could have set this first, right? Like, they definitely had that in their opening hand. I'm not tripping, right? Yeah. I was like, I don't know. I guess we could have set that first to, like, dodge an interaction on that. Banish Dormouse effect, pay 300, special summon itself out, and then activate Dormouse effect to go ahead and banish. They said effect on summon, or anything on summon. On effect, they're going to go Imperm onto Dormouse. And then in response, they have nothing. Okay, normal summon White Rabbit effect, set the GWC06, and then link off into Link Decoder, and then link those off into White Binder, new chain link. Link Decoder, White Binder, summon out, go ahead, banish, and then use the effect to go set. Also banishing Imperm from their graveyard in case they're playing like the Dominus Purge. So go ahead, set, and then activate TP11, banish, go summon out White Rabbit, and then White Binder, summon itself out, pay 900, draw one, draw on the Dormouse there. Definitely not the best draw. Link off into Heart's Cryptor, then activate Bestial Magma Mutt, banish the White Rabbit, summon out, and then new Chain Link, activate both effects, search during the end phase, special summon back out, sure, and then we can link off into a SP, and then activate the SP effect to go banish. Yeah, we never like Cybers locked ourselves. So SP, banish the Hearts of Cryptor, or Heart's Cryptor, and then activate the effect, special summon itself back out, sure, end phase, go ahead, search out Baldrake, pass turn, draw Veiler, and then activate Fiendsmith, track. Okay, so we are trying to play through this. Track, go ahead, summon out Lurie, and then link off Lurie into the Requiem effect, Tribuco summon, bring out Lacrima effect, go dump, and then they will go activate GWC06, so special summon back out White Binder, gain 23, they dump Engraver, new Chain Link, White Binder effect to go banish, Requiem, Engraver, and Lurie. So just rip out all the Fiendsmith monsters, all the light fiends out of their grave, I should say. Normal ice, activate ice effect, and then in response, okay, they have nothing, so they bring out X Trim deck, X effect to go search, and then they do have SP, decides not to use it. Okay, search out Node, overlay, make the Exceton Knight, and then Exceton Knight effect to go ahead and wipe the board, chain SP to banish White Binder plus SP, chain MTP07, so I will go ahead, search out Dormouse, and then banish the Exceton Knight, and then banish, everything else is destroyed, then activate the White Binder effect, pay 900, summon itself out, which this also will still keep the Baldrake live too, and then they draw on the Talons. Then they know that they have Node. Okay, they just submit the feat. So on to the next game now. We will go ahead and see Ryuzaki decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Raziel Cross, Bonfire, Lurie, Engraver, and Imperm. They have D-Barrier, White Rabbit, MTP11, Gold Sark, and Druid Worm. So they have D-Barrier in the deck going second. Interesting. It's not like they're trying to cross out this card. Normal summon out Lurie, make Requiem effect, Tribuco special, bring out Lacrima effect, go dump the Fiendsmith in Paradise, Requiem effect to equip, and then they can make the Necro equip, but they're thinking on Requiem effect, because at this point, we know that they have Engraver in hand, so if we let this go, we are letting them get a draw through it. We could go ahead and Druid Worm banish this, but it's not like we're afraid of Lacrima summoning back. Yeah, so we go ahead and let that go. And then now they can make a Necro equip, activate Engraver, discard, go ahead, search out Fiendsmith Tract, and then Necro equip effect, draw one. Now draw into a cross out. Sure, activate Engraver, shuffle back Lurie, and then in response, chain Druid Worm, banish, special summon out. Then thinking here, they're gonna go Fiendsmith in Paradise. Banish, dump Engraver, activate Tract, add Lurie, discard Lurie summon itself out, and then now we can make like Sequence, that's why we put the Engraver back into the graveyard there. Then activate the effect, shuffle back Lurie, Engraver, and Requiem, and then summon out Desiree. And then we're gonna make the Agumde, Desiree effect, shuffle back, send Druid Worm, and then activate Druid Worm effect if they want to, try to send, and then just chain summon out Lacrima, sure. Activate Bonfire, go ahead, search out the X-Ryzeal, then they can go dump to summon out the X-Ryzeal, dump the Mira Logic, X effect, go search, grab out Sword Ryzeal, they can go special summon out Sword Ryzeal, then Sword Ryzeal effect goes search, that's going to grab out the Ice Ryzeal from the deck to the hand. They do have Cross, but I was going to say, if they're just making this, they didn't dump anything to attach, so activating Cross doesn't really protect this because you have to detach two from this anyways. So effect, detach, go ahead, search out the Node, and then search out the X. So they know 4 cards in hand now because they should know Cross since they didn't search it. Special Ice by dumping, and then overlay into the Detonator effect to attach, the Desiree special Node effect, send X, special back out X. Then they can use those to overlay into another Detonator, and then they can activate the Cross. Now, they didn't activate this before because you can't make double Detonator if you have this up. and then cross effect to put back, and then draw into Extrazial, then set imperm, set cross out. Just making sure they didn't happen to put that back to the top, right? Okay, now return it to the bottom. Set imperm, set cross out, then pass. They draw field spell, activate Gold Sark, banish cat, and then activate cat effect. Pay 300, try to special summon itself out, and then cross to shut it down. Then they go set the MTP11, normal out White Rabbit, and then activate the White Rabbit effect, chain the detonator to pop White Rabbit. They said any response, chain MTP11, banish, and then, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead, bring out Dormouse, and then resolve, set the GWC06, activate the White Rabbit effect, pay 300, try to special summon itself out. Chain detonator to pop the GWC06, chain the GWC06, summon out the cat, resolve, summon out the White Rabbit, then activate Dormouse effect, pay 300, try to summon itself out, chain the pop the cat, okay. Then they're gonna go Lacrima, into the Agunde, into the Desiree, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think that they expected them to be able to do this much, I'm not gonna lie. Otherwise, I feel like they may have used their detonator with the Desiree under it a little bit differently. Now they go ahead and make the Lingaribo. They said nothing here. And then make Typhon effect. And then, yeah, they did this that way. They dodged the Imperm. And they can't Desiree negate because it gangs the attack. So they go ahead and bounce Desiree there. And then set D-Barrier. And then pass turn. They draw into Lancia. So that's really good on the follow-up, too. Okay, so now they go special, normal summon out X. Okay, so normal summon, effect, go ahead, search out swords, that way we're not locked. And now we can go ahead and make, like, moon, I assume. Yeah, make the moon. And then turn moon into Requiem, and then Requiem effect, tribute go special, bring out the Lacrima effect go dump the Engraver, activate cross effect to put back the detonator plus node, and then draw into another Lancia. Engraver, shuffle back, special summon out, effect to equip, and then effect to go send the Typhon. And then from here, we make sequence, and then sequence effect, D-Barrier, calling fusion, otherwise I just lose to that. Then special out sword effect goes search, and then that can just grab ice or X. I was going to say, we haven't special X'd either, so we can special that out now. Dump Exeton Knight special out, and then they admit defeat. So on to game number 3 now. We will go ahead and see Malice go first. Opening hands, we have Tract, Ash Blossom, Lancia, Druisworm, Bonfire. Okay, that's a nice hand. They have Gold Sark, White Rabbit, Imperm, Ash Blossom, MTP07. So they will go Standby Phase Lancia, which is, you know, pretty good for this player, depending on how they were planning on starting though. But I assume they would have just started with White Rabbit, but they may have started with Activate Gold Sark, which would have been pretty bad if, you know, they get like a 1-for-1 trade plus the Floodgate for the turn. So go ahead, set the MTP07, and then, my bad, MTP11. I don't know why I keep calling this the MTP07. So set TP11, Imperm, and MTP07. Pass, they draw on the nib. I hate how these cards' names are just like random letters and numbers. Then they go activate Tract. Sure, add Lurie, discard Lurie effect, special summon itself out. So something we do have to note here is TP11 can summon from the extra deck, which will give us a link that can work with this. But we also have to note that they have Ash Blossom. So now make Requiem effect, they Ash Blossom that, and then activate Bonfire to go ahead, search out Ice, and then normal summon Ice, activate the Ice effect to go special, and then that will bring out from the deck the Ext, yeah, and then they have the Ext effect to go search, grab out Sword, sure, anything on res, then activate Druisworm, banish Lancia, special summon out, sure, I guess trying to threaten, like, Chaos Angel, to be able to, like, out one of the back rows, activate TP11, and then they Ash Blossom that, shutting that down, and then go into Chaos Angel, and then activate Chaos Angel effect, can't Druisworm, because this wasn't special summoned, activate the MTP07 just to go search for a Dormouse, that way they have multiple lines of follow-up. And then special sword effect to go search, grab out Ice Ryzeal. Then if they make the duo, and then activate the duo effect to attach, and then activate the effect to go search, they can imperm that. And that is tough. Because now they're just going to go beat over and then attack directly, and now all they have is Nib. Chaos Angel will be outed. This deck does have an in-engine out to it. They can MTP07 banish it, so that they can like get to it to out this card. It's not like this card's unoutable. It's not like they have to draw Imperm or something. They drew Called By there, which isn't good against what they have. They only have one unknown. If it was Lancia, that would have been broken. The top deck that out. Activate Gold Sark, banish Cat, and then Cat, pay 300, special summon out, and then they can go activate the Cat effect to try to banish the Dormouse, and then draw in a Terraforming Baldrake. Ooh, both of those are kind of nice. Dormouse summon itself out, Dormouse effect go banish, the White Rabbit effect special itself out, then they can use that to set the GWC06 directly from the deck, the last trap in rotation. Yup. Then Link off to make Link Decoder, summon 4, and then this is now summon 5. Make the Hearts Cryptor and a new Chain Link Decoder effect, special summon itself out, and then Hearts Cryptor, shuffle back MTP07 to banish the Duo Drive. You know, I can't banish Chaos Angel because it was made with lights. It was made with lights and dark, so we can't out it there. And then Baldrake, banish Requiem. Yeah, it's the best one to banish there. Just get that card out of rotation. And then summon out, and then they link off into Whitebinder. Whitebinder effect to go banish. Lurie, Cat, and Hearts of Cryptor. And then that takes out all the Light Fiends in their graveyard. And then summon out the Hearts of Cryptor by paying 900. So summon that out, and then it gets double attack. Whitebinder, set the MTP07 from the deck. And then end of main, they activate Nib. Okay, yeah, if they don't, then they just go MTP07, banish, summon out, draw, attack. This is 5,000. Well, it's not even 5,000. It gains 600 from that. So attack, and then that's just game, and they have this as another body too. So activate Nib, tribute, special summon out, pass over the token, activate Terraforming to go grab out the field spell. Activate field spell, banish Whitebinder. Whitebinder effect summon itself out, draw into Nib. They do play Link Spider. So what, they can make access code and then have like these follow-up plays? I think that's maybe what they're thinking about here. I guess they could also, what, Splash Mage? Does that get you anywhere? Red Ransom. Wait, I feel like Red Ransom, activate, banish, special summon, back out a body. Red Ransom can then summon, banish Dotscaper, then activate access code, and then that's game, right? Am I tripping, or would that just not have been game? Right? Splash Mage into that, search field spell doesn't even matter, but then activate, banish, Dotscaper plus the Red Ransom are able to be used to make access code. That goes plus 3,000. This can summon back out a Link. So that can summon out like Hearts of Cryptor. This gains 600 attack from the Dormouse effect, so you know 31 plus 53 is just game. But now they go access code, effect, banish, pop, battle phase, swing, and they knew the last card in hand too. So I feel like that was just a fumble, right? Like I'm not tripping. Yeah, I feel like that was just a fumble. Like that had to have been game, unless if I'm just somehow missing something. It's not like we need the field spell. We're just searching it for free because we can. Pass, they draw sword, and then normal out ice effect, chain called by onto ice, and then special out sword effect, go search, grab out the extra Ryzeal. Then here, I mean, I was gonna say, if they make Exceton Knight, I guess that's a little tough, but we could just search follow-up, and then we have Nib, so they end on nothing. So they overlay into Exceton Knight effect, and that just like guarantees the loss there. Activate MTP07, activate GWC06, so they go ahead, special summon out the Hearts of Cryptor, gain 25, and then they go ahead, search, and then, yeah, since they still have the Link on field, they can banish the Exceton Knight, because, I mean, they just, like, skip the step, but This will activate, summon this back out from the graveyard, then this resolves, search, they still have this on field, banish the Exceton Knight. Yeah, and then that also let them gain attack, banish the Exceton Knight, sure, and now summon out X effect goes search, grab out Node, and then special summon out Node, and just on that summon, yeah, just drop Nib. There's like no point of even waiting, just pass over the token, yeah, GG. Tell him! Talking that just to get rolled. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, this player's been talking crazy, but I've just been watching them, like get farmed. It's crazy. They're just getting farmed. This is what I'm saying. Like, people just disrespect the value of $1. Like, if you're gonna donate money, you may as well donate to like St. Jude's or something, right? Like, why are you donating to random people on DB? If you're just gonna give your money away, at least do it for something nice. Like, it's just so crazy. But okay, that is going to be it for the Iron Man. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.